All right, if you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, what up, Dell? Was not planning on making this video, honestly. I didn't think the video would get 15 likes. Channel's kind of been, YouTube just hasn't been sharing the love with the algorithm or whatever. I don't care. But I just kind of figured, oh, let me throw this video out there because I enjoy the deck. I'm always I'm not going to say I'm anti-meta. It's Tenpai. And Tenpai's one of those decks, at least in my opinion, from playing it, because I've been playing Tenpai since it came out 8, 9, might have been a year ago when they first were announced. I was testing it, whatever. The deck's fun for maybe a week, 2 weeks max, and then after that, it's just boring. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, summon this, summon this, summon this, win the game, summon this. I mean, if you enjoy, I'm not gonna say enjoy winning, but we don't play Yu-Gi-Oh for, at least my experience, we don't play Yu-Gi-Oh just to grind, right? We're not playing this game to grind. We're playing this game to make big combos, break boards, and you know what I mean? Like that's I just don't get the enjoyment of battle phase, normal Tenpai battle phase. Like that's just boring to me. But if you guys enjoy it, by all means, it is what it is, right? That's what the deck's intended for. It's going to be here for a while. It's probably going to be the best deck for a while. But Icejade always had a great matchup against the deck. In my play testing, the deck I had the hardest issue with actually was Icejade, which then kind of really transitioned me into getting into Icejade. I'm like, oh, why am I not? Because you play Tenpai, you beat this deck, you bash this deck, you just boom, 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 boom. It's like whatever. But whenever I went against Icejade, it was like it was always a struggle for whatever reason. If I didn't have the pieces, I just automatically lose. So I tried the deck out and I fell in love with it. They killed Dragon Link. They brought Dragon Link back. I think the damage is already done. And that's kind of where we are right now. But you guys are hearing me to ramble again. I appreciate the love. Got the new subscribers, new people joining the Discord. As always, Discord is in the description. If I'm rambling, I apologize. I'm not playing a deck for the synchro event. Oh, yeah. I haven't played the synchro. I've just been playing this. But you guys are here for this. This actually might be the deck list from the video, but you're here for this. Here it is. It's 42. Could it be 40? Very well, easily could be 40. I'm just when you're in that play testing stage, you just kind of just throw what you want to throw in there and kind of go with it. This is where I kind of landed. This is the cross out designated targets. You got the one droll, you got the one go spell. Obviously Ash, Maxi. What else? I mean, the standard stuff, right? That's nothing too crazy. Playing the one Heka because Heka in this build you don't really use Heka's effect unless you don't have Mirror Mage. So I really I just basically just murdered it, just dropped it down to 1 because it's kind of like, it's really there for targets if you remember from the video I posted. So the one Heka, we're playing 3 Mirror Magics, or Mirror Mage, because it's the best card in the dang best card in the deck. Jeez, I can't talk. Again, I was not planning on uploading this video. I didn't think I was going to get the love I did. Again, shout out to the love. Love is love. Playing Defender. Only card that can punch through this with Tenpai is this guy. Well, I guess yellow as well, but he can punch through because he's got the little bonus here, so they can combo a little bit, but not really much. That's typically when they special summon this card. That's when you use Lancia's effect to just kind of like, okay, you can't attack. Good luck, right? That's where we're at with that. Moving over to the Icejade cards. Now these are the cards that, if you see an old video, me and Lat, we're going back and forth, not negatively. We were going back and forth about Icejade, the best cards in Icejade or whatever, and we kind of landed on this one being like the second best card. Obviously, this is like the number 1, but I actually sat down and read some of the cards. I'm like, yo, like I can actually make some combos with this. So I kind of cooked up this combo in my head where you would normal this card. You would then search Cradle. You then grab Tremora. Tremora's effect to basically, I don't know if you know, I'm sorry if you don't know Tremora. Tremora's effect basically says you activate this card. You can special summon a water monster from your hand. That's essentially what this card does. You then grab out Revealer, or you grab out Heka, whatever extent. I mean, you can even grab out normal Georges and use George's effect to grab something else. Whatever you do, right? It basically gets bodies on the board so you can keep comboing. It's the bridge. This card is the bridge between the both engines. If you get my drift, this is the bridge. Get that out. You do your standard combos from the video. Then I started noticing this card as well. Now, if they negate this card right here, it basically lets you special summon any water card from your hand or graveyard, but it returns during the end phase. So it basically makes General Raiho live. Kinda. Well, I guess it makes General Raiho live on your opponent's turn if they so happen to negate Lancia. If you have it in your hand, that's the iffy one right there. But essentially what it does is if they go to negate it, you can still combo if you have the pieces in your hand to keep things rocking. They return it into the phase, but you're basically going to synchro this off into Icejade or Lancia. That's how that combo line works. Where are we? The one Spellbreaker, that's self-explanatory. Your opponent, you discard Revealer from the graveyard. You then use the follow-up turn. You then use Winds to grab Revealer back, and you just keep looping it. You can literally just keep looping this over and over again. It's kind of funny. I didn't know that's how it worked. Because then you can because this card is banished, you can then use Mirror Mage's effect to bring it back, and that's for a whole nother video, that line right there. But anywho, we got Georges. We've got the Icejade Ran. We've got the one Kaiju. Kaiju's basically searchable with this if it comes up. Again, you only play one, so it doesn't come up, yes, but there are those decks out there that are kind of running the tower. So is it needed this meta? Probably not. You could probably easily drop this card and this card for. Actually, no. I think Ice Barrier might actually be needed in this build because you can always with Revealer you always need something to banish, something worthwhile. Something worthwhile to discard, and that card does that for you. So if you do this, it gives you 4 cards to discard pretty much. You can discard any Mirror Magic, or you can discard this card and keep comboing if they stop your Revealer. That's how that works. The 3 medallions, that's self-explanatory. 1 Winds. 2 Cradles. This is basically your Rhoda, the 2 Rhodas. This card right here kind of goes off, right? So if let's say you normal Revealer, right? You activate Revealer's effect, they hit you with Imperm. Or I'm sorry, they hit you with an Ash. They hit you with Effect Veiler. They hit you with something along those lines, right? This card basically says is if your opponent has a monster on their field, graveyard, or banished, I believe. If they have a card on their field, you can special summon an Icejade card from your deck. So essentially, it is okay. You drop this homie in. They negate it. Okay, then you trigger this. Special summon this. Use its effect to then grab Tremor if you have more combos going on in hand, or you can just grab this card. Boom, special summon it. You can make Lancia, keep things rocking. It has that energy to it. It's never really a brick. In a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh match, it's never really a brick. Now there are instances where your opponent just does brick and it is a dead card, but come on, bro. This is Master. We're playing 20 games in an hour. It's never really a dead card. I'd say out of 10 games, it's a dead card, maybe 2 of those games. We'll give it 80%, right? And I'm being kind of generous with that because everyone plays hand traps. So it's never really a dead card. Anywho, moving on, we got the freezing chains of the ice barrier. We already know what that does. The 2 call by, cross out like I mentioned before. Ice barrier is another extender. ED, extra deck, extra dip. We got Coral Dragon. We've got White Aura Whale. I don't really summon this card much. Mainly because it's probably because it's Tenpai, right? Basically, what's happening is you go first. You stop them from OTKing you. They surrender, right? So this never really comes up. You know what I mean? So it could be dropped for another card if you want to. That's for it's on the bubble, right? Same thing with this card. It's kind of on the bubble. If you could just kind of flat out brick and you don't have nothing, it doesn't hurt, right? Never really hurts. I was playing a build this where I was running 2 of these. This is your banish from the hand-filled graveyard. That's what that is, right? Croco Dragon. That combo's been around forever. Baron. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention too as well. Icejade doesn't have the restrictions Ice Barrier has with summoning Baron. So if you have the pieces in your hand and they like negate you for whatever reason, you can, like, let's say if you have, I don't know these real names. I just call them Icejade. Let's say you have the level 3 Icejade in your hand. They negated or they triggered with an effect, and you have Ran in your hand. You could basically summon Ran and then go immediately into Baron. You know what I mean? Like, and you're ready to, you can keep playing from that point on. You know what I mean? So very, very awesome synergy, very good synergy. Because I was making Baron more often than I thought. I'm like, wow, I'm making Baron like a lot. There's been games, even against Tenpai, where I don't make Lancia. I literally go Baron and then I go Geimer, and that's typically enough to really stop it. I mean, obviously I got juice in the hand. I got some kind of interaction in the hand, or maybe even on the field I may have something, but that's typically is enough. I'm not gonna say every game. I'm not gonna sit up and lie to you guys, say I'm winning every game. I'm not. If you saw the Discord, I actually lost like 5 in a row, all Maxia games, all Tenpai as well. So it happens. I'm human, right? But anywho, we got the 2 Lancias, we got the 0, and then we have the, in case you really brick, you play the 1 Salad card, and then you play the Coral Anemone. That's your Monster Reborn for the weak monsters. You can even Monster Reborn this, which is like hilarious. Just Monster Reborn it. Like I'm even thinking about playing Title. Believe it or not, I've been thinking about playing Title in a different world, right? I would just basically just send this card to the graveyard with Title or whatever, send it, and then bring it back with Anemone, and then just that's what I'm rocking with. You know what I mean? And plus, the beautiful thing about this as well is this is a rank level 7. Oh no, it's not a tuner. No, it's not a tuner. I was gonna say I could probably do some tuner shenanigans with it too, but no, this isn't a tuner. Never mind. Ignore that part. The SP, because SP is like the best card in the game. And then I've been playing this card because I've gone against a couple of... I need some water. Jeez. I've been playing against a couple lab decks. And then they'll immediately call... God, I'm freaking slow. They'll immediately call Synchro, right? With D barrier. So okay, I'll just go see Lancia, pop your whole board, and proceed to not OTK you, because that's not what this deck does. But it lets them, it forces them to interact, right? Because during the battle phase, you can literally just destroy every card not co-linked, right? So if it survives their onslaught, you can just, okay, battle phase, boom, blow up everything, keep things rocking. But there you go. That is the video. Any comments, leave them in the description. Again, I salute to you guys for giving me this, give me those likes. You know what I mean? If this, I'm not going to do another, if this video gets 15 likes, because I don't know what my next video is going to be. But the beautiful thing about this is I'm going to be playtesting this with the Mermeals to see how, because right now I have a Mermeal deck that it's like an ice barrier package. But I'm wondering what I can do with it with the Icejade cards, because you kind of just they're kind of like the you know the stepchild of Fall of Albaz. You know what I mean? Like, okay, these they came out, they're not that great. They died in the story. They left it at that. But I'm curious to say you might be able to cook with the new Mermail cards, huh? But you know, I'm gonna play one replay before I head out. And again, salute to you guys. If you made it to the end, make sure to smash that like button and leave me in the comments what you guys want to see next. I'll do it like that, right? Just what you guys want to see. What deck you guys want to see. What, anything, any suggestions. You know what I mean? I'm here for you guys. I hate gatekeeping information. I'm not, and it's like someone mentioned in the comments, like I wasn't really gatekeeping. This is common knowledge. I feel like it's gatekeeping me because my little sector of the internet didn't really know. I was kind of playing with this in the background. And I got a lot of guys that are curious of what I'm cooking. I also like what they cook up to, because I got some awesome guys in the Discord, guys and gals in the Discord that cook stuff up too. And yeah, so let's get that replay going, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I really appreciate it. Peace.